Welcome everybody to the Hibiscus Sports Complex as Nothing But Net presents another QBL 2016 action as the University of Sunshine Coast RIP visit the Southwest Metro Pirates. Welcome everybody to the broadcast. I'm John Guarna. I'm joined in the booth today by Pirates SBL coach Pete Pollock. Pete, how are you today?
Yeah, good. Thanks, John.
Thanks for doing this for me, Pete. It should be a pretty exciting game.
No, looking forward to it. New team on the block with the RIP coming into the league this year. It should be exciting. Get to see Erica suit up for her first game too. So it should be good.
Aforementioned Erica Carlson is back in action for the Southwest Metro Pirates this week. She comes into the game with a bit of an injury. Pete, can you give us a little update on the injury?
Yeah, she is playing in Germany. They played before their semi-finals. She had surgery to clear out some cartilage damage, I think it was, in her wrist. And she played in the semi-final series. It was a 3-game series. They won that. She contributed fairly well. And then before the finals, her wrist got an infection from the first surgery, and then she had to have surgery again to get it cleaned up. So, and it's proven to be a longer recovery from that second surgery. So she's still tender and sore, but there's enough there, or enough movement there to be able to contribute, I think.
Yeah, well, she certainly can make a big contribution. She was the leading shot blocker in the competition last year, and this is actually the first time that she's hooked up or played with Sydney Parsons. That was a big story this week. They've been competing against each other for years upon years, but this is actually the first time they're going to get to suit up together in the same team.
Yeah, they were best of mates. When we recruited Erica, she put us on to Sydney, and vice versa. And actually, one of the players for RIP, Donders, was one of the girls we were looking at as well. So they all sort of know each other, played against each other. But yeah, they're very familiar with each other's game, so it's going to be interesting to watch those two go together.
Yeah, Frances Donders for the University of Sunshine Coast RIP. She was their leading scorer last week. It was a tough game that they had last week, dropping an 80-36 decision versus Brisbane. Donders is a talent, though. She's in the guard spot, so that's going to be a pretty good matchup and something that we'll have to keep an eye on tonight, her versus Sydney Parsons.
Yeah, when we were scouting and looking for a point guard, because we didn't know whether we'd pick up Sydney again, Donders was a girl that we were looking at, and she could shoot. She had a really nice stroke from the perimeter, so she's going to bring that experience. They've got a long body there in Shaw. It's just a new team coming in. It's probably going to be their depth and experience that might show.
Yeah, they're certainly a young squad, and they have had their struggles heading into the season. But things, as you would know, the more you play, the more game action you get, the more competition you face, the better you're going to get. So this is just another step along that path for the USC RIP.
Yes, the whole RIP program's been, we've been playing against them in juniors and watching them develop through their junior teams that they were, early on struggled, and then they got some good coaches on board and some great talent. They got some really good kids coming through. So. And across all age groups, so it's been a logical step for them to make that step up and give those kids an opportunity to play at the highest level.
And it's going to be a good matchup today. We talked a little bit about that matchup between Frances Donders and Sydney Parsons, and we talked a little bit about it off air. Sydney Parsons comes in after dropping 50 points. I agree that I think she was robbed of Player of the Week, but Sydney is a talent, no doubt, but she's really coming in on fire. She's leading the competition in scoring at 36 points per game. She's second in assists with 6.5 assists a game, and she's leading the competition in steals as well with 5.5 steals a game. So you definitely got to keep your eyes out on Sydney Parsons. But one of the other matchups that's going to be key in this game is that Erica Carlson matchup with the other import for the University of Sunshine Coast RIP, Andrea Beasley. They're both very big players that do a lot of their damage on the defensive end, but I know that the RIP are going to be looking to get Beasley a touch inside early, so it'll be interesting to see how Carlson handles Beasley.
Yeah, I think she looks quite mobile. I guess Erica's got length, but she's not as mobile. But Erica's got a huge reach. I think at 6'4", she's her dad was 6'7". Her reach was taller than her dad's.
All right, we've got the Australian national anthem, so we'll just pause, but we'll keep it here. Beautiful rendition of the Australian national anthem there. So let's get back to that matchup, though, with Erica Carlson and Andrea Beasley. You're saying how Erica obviously is a big center, but she has the genetics of a big player as well.
Yeah, I think her father was 6'7". I was chatted to him a few times. There was when we went to Cairns last year, we had a photo, there's a photo up on the wall of Nathan Jawa with his wingspan against the wall at the fish tank. And Erica stood up in front of that, and her wingspan was only like 3 or 4 inches less than his. So she doesn't have to jump to block shots. She just keeps those mitts up there and alters shots and block shots.
Yeah, one of the things that I notice quite often with in the QBL competition, it is a tough competition for those bigs because the referees do call it quite tight on the big players when the ball is inside as well. So what do Andrea and Erica need to do to stay out of foul trouble?
I think with the bigs, the good shot blockers know when to contest the shot and when to keep their distance. And the smart offensive players, they come at you. So it's being able to read, when to hold your ground and just let them come towards you, or not get yourself off balance or moving towards them. So that'll be the key. And a lot of it relies on your team defense too. If you've got people behind you, that they're ready to rotate and help out. It sort of takes away that what's the right word? The instinct to try and block the shot or foul. So yeah, it'll be a good matchup. Speed versus size.
And the Pirates last week got a really good team effort. I know Sydney dropped 50, but they got some really good contributions. Renee Tees hit quite a few three-point shots. Jerica Lacey gave them some really good minutes. Jamison McMullen, even though she was in foul trouble, when she was on the court, she gave them some really good minutes as well. So it's nice to see Sydney back in the Southwest Pirates uniform and helping to bring along some of these younger players.
Yeah, I mean, the support was by committee last week. Sydney was outstanding. But all the girls that came on the floor contributed. I don't think anyone else got into double figures, but they were all like 6, 7, 8, 9 points. And did their bit, So yeah, it's going to be similar for that today. I expect they'll go after Sydney a little bit more. It might free up one of those other players to put some numbers on the board.
Yeah, and Sunshine Coast has entered into this game off of, like I said, a tough decision last week. They lost 80-36 versus Brisbane, and one of the areas they are struggling at is putting the ball in the basket, as well as they're playing okay defensively, but they're really struggling to score the ball. So it'll be interesting to see what adjustments Coach Van Dongen made in this week to try and increase the output.
Yeah, well, it's that's a hard one, isn't it? When you only score that amount of points, you just got to keep working through it and hope the girls grow.
Yeah, we don't see Erica Carlson to start the game. That's Abby Marsh. losing the tip to Andrea Beasley, and Sunshine Coast has the ball now. Long two up for Jessica Elliott. Elliott rattles in and out. Offensive rebound battle between Langhorne and Tees. It's a jump ball, so Southwest will have possession. But that was a good look there for Sunshine Coast. Just couldn't fall.
No, she had her feet set and plenty of space, so just didn't go in.
Yeah, so Parsons, I thought they were going to pick her up full court, but they backed off right away. Inside to Marsh. Spins baseline. She's going to bring it back out. Southwest working the ball around the perimeter. McMullen has it now. They are face guarding Parsons. Southwest looking to get it to Sydney. They're struggling now with 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Parson has it, puts it on the deck. She's got to get the shot off. She does. It's just short. And coming down with the rebound is Langhorne. So
yeah, that's sort of what I sort of expected. You know, they were going to be all over Sydney after a 50-point game. So it's going to be how the Pirates handle that, I guess.
Langhorne has it. She's going to fire for two. That's long. McMullen comes up with it for Southwest. She's off and running. She's tripped over. She thought she was fouled. Obviously unintentional.
I'm not sure whether she got hit or whether she just slipped.
Ball nearly goes out of bounds. Langhorne recovers, and Donders has it now on the wing. Gets a screen from Langhorne. She pump fakes, kicks it out. Long two is up and strong. Langhorne nearly saves it, but the ball goes out of bounds. Jessica Elliott with that shot there for Sunshine Coast. So looking to settle early here for those long twos is the rip. And you see that our double teaming Parsons early on the inbounds. Tees goes inside from Marsh. She spins baseline, kicks it out.
Good kick out.
McMullen three is good. Great kick there by Marsh. A good look along the baseline.
Yeah, that was getting a back court there. That was sort of a bit of a worry for her when she got the ball inside, with being able to pivot and find the open player. But that was a really good pass.
Beasley puts the ball on the floor, misses the layup. Marsh can't corral the rebound, though. It goes back out to Donders. They're going to reset now. Langhorne puts it on the deck, throws up a wild one. That's no good. Gets her own rebound. The ball goes out of bounds off the Pirates. So with 1 second to go on the shot clock, let's see what the Rip have on the baseline. What do you do with 1 second on the shot clock on the baseline? You got to go throw it to the rim. They go long. Langhorne shots blocked by Tees. Hands off for Parsons. Parsons double teamed, then she's fouled. How good was that block from Tees?
Yes, she does that quite a bit. She got a few last week as well. That matchup with Abby and is it Shaw? The import?
Andrea Beasley.
They're similar sort of build and size, aren't they? So
very similar. Parsons gets a screen from Marsh. She's double teamed. Good double there. Gets it out now to, the ball's inside from Marsh. Tied up, and looks like it's going to go Sunshine Coast way.
Yeah, got the double team from the baseline there. She just turned straight into it. So.
And checking into the game for the first time, and for the Pirates for the first time this season, is Erica Carlson. Gets a nice ovation from the crowd, and Carlson, you see her immediately camping in front of the basket.
That's where you want to.
So Donders has it. Sunshine Coast looking to run their offense. Looking inside for Donders. It's not there. Beasley, backdoor for Langhorne. Layup attempt is no good. She gets her own rebound, though. There's a fight for it. Beasley comes up with it out to Donders. Donders thinks about a three, puts it on the deck. Crossover is left. Is blocked by Carlson. Carlson making her presence felt immediately.
Well, that's what she's good at. Her first stat. Block shot.
Talija Manamaluga checking in now for Jamison McMullen. Manamaluga had a huge first game for the Pirates. She had 24 points on 60% shooting from three.
Yeah, I've got her in our SBL squad, and there's nothing she can't do. She can shoot. She can run floaters, hook shots. She's very, very skilled.
Must be the coaching she gets at the SBL level. Got her that 24 in the first game. Is that what you're saying, Pete?
No, she had those skills before I saw her, that's for sure.
Here's the matchup. Beasley, her shot was altered there by Carlson. Carlson comes down with it. Hands off for Parsons. Parsons putting her head down, tries to get a shot off. It's partially blocked, and Langhorne streaking down the court the other way. Goes right at the defense. Layup, no good. Elliott, though, with the offensive rebound. Fighting for it. Manamaluga comes up with it and gets it over to Parsons. Parsons' layup attempt is good, and she's fouled. Great finish there off the hustle from Manamaluga. Gets it ahead to Parsons, and Parsons finishes through the contact.
Yes, no, that was good. It's good to see when a kid comes on the floor, onto the court, and willing to dive on a loose ball like that. She set up a captain for a N1 situation.
And checking into the game for Southwest is Jerica Lacey. Taking a seat on the bench was Emma Glenn. Lacey gave them some great minutes last week as well.
Yeah, she's strong. She takes it hard to the rim.
Bit of a 1-2-2 here. It's kind of just show, though.
There's not much in it.
Beasley looking to go at Carlson, spins, leaves her feet, and she's blocked. Carlson already with 2.
Yep. So you see there how she kept her distance. And
Sydney Parsons loses it on her way through the paint. Carlson fighting for it. Another jump ball. And now the possession arrow favors Sunshine Coast Rip. See Sydney Parsons having a chat with the referee, showing a few finger marks on her forearm there.
I like a mindset, like she has gone at it every time she's got into the mid-court. So that might pay off later in the quarter with if they get into teams foul. So there hasn't been called a lot of them at the moment, but there's a nice shot.
Beasley fires. Yeah, that's a bit long. Carlson gets it ahead now to Parsons. Parsons going to slow things down. Skips it over to Manamaluga. Tees is going to fire for 3. That's a bit strong. Good rebound there by Jess Elliott for the Rip. She gets it over to Estorff. Estorff going to slow things down a little bit. She goes baseline now. Pulls up. Little floater is good. The Sunshine Coast Rip are on the board. It's 6-2 the lead here for Southwest.
Yeah, got caught on a change of pace there. She sort of hesitated, and the girl stood up and blew by her.
Tees goes inside for Carlson. Carlson takes a few dribbles, rips through. Tries to go to the left, has it stripped. Out of bounds there by Langhorne. Emma Glenn going to check back in for Renee Tees. Looks like Coach Hannon is starting to get comfortable with her rotations.
Yeah, she's rotating girls in pretty frequently, which is good.
Parsons coming off a screen from Carlson. Gets it out to Glenn. Glenn's going to fire for 3. That's the side of the rim, no good. Estorff comes up with it for Sunny Coast. Rip got on the board on their last possession. Can they cut the lead down even further? It's 6-2 here with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Sub next.
Langhorne working the perimeter. Goes with the scoop shot, and she's fouled. Looks like that foul is going to go on Emma Glenn.
Yeah, she's got good size, hasn't she? She posts up strong too. The double team was just a touch too late.
Yeah, a touch too late. Timeout is taken there by Michael Van Dongen, so we'll take a quick one as well. It's a 6-4 lead here for the Southwest Metro Pirates over the Sunshine Coast Rip. You're watching QBL TV, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media. Welcome back to the Hibiscus Sports Complex. 4:54 to go here in the first quarter. The Southwest Metro Pirates lead the University of Sunshine Coast Rip 6-4. And that last basket was by Kristen Langhorne along the baseline. Spun away from the double team, hit the layup, and was fouled. So Langhorne now will go to the line for a free throw attempt. On the season, Langhorne shooting 55% from the free throw line. She hits it, so the lead now 1 for Southwest. Here is a bit of full court pressure, and they definitely shading towards Sydney Parsons. It went to the trap, it wasn't there. Marsh now gets it back out to Lacey. Manamaluga has it, she's gonna fire for long two, no good. Offensive rebound, Glenn is fouled. by Andrea Beasley.
Yeah, defense lost vision there. She stuck in behind, and it was a great entry pass.
Yeah, very good pass. And Glenn tried to use the basket to protect the shot there, but Beasley just got a bit of the arm. So Glenn hits the first. On the season, Glenn had only attempted one free throw attempt, and she missed that one. So good sign here early for the Pirates, as Glenn hits them both.
Yeah, she's got a good stroke. She's funny, her three-point shot's a little different to a mid-range shot. She puts the mid-range up over her head, but the three-point shot sort of comes from the hip. And someone's lost vision there.
Yeah, wide open underneath the basket was Ashley Whitehouse, so it's an 8-7 lead now for Southwest. And then a bit too aggressive there from Jessica Elliott. She's going to get called for the personal. That's the 4th team foul for the Rip.
So Pirates need to be aggressive here. You have 4.5 to go, and here we go.
And you
We're
see
into foul shots now for the next part of this quarter. Parsons coming back in too, so I'm sure she's well aware of the fact.
so Abby Marsh going to check out, as well as Talesia Manamaluga, and Carlson and Parsons going to check back in. And Jamison McMullen will go to the line for free throws on the season so far. In the first 2 games, she's at 50%. It's the first. I've been around the Pirates for a while, but I haven't ever seen Jamison McMullen. Has she been part of the Pirates program for a while?
No, she was a Spartans junior, I think. She went to State High, coached her in a high school team over there for a championships. She can shoot the ball, and she's quite quick. Plays with good energy too.
Yeah, she goes 1 of 2, so it's a 9-7 lead here for Southwest over the Rip. Langhorn putting the ball on the deck, gets it out to Donders. Donders inside. Jump shot is strong for Ashley Whitehouse. Coming down with it is Glenn. Now McMullen has it with the left hand. She's going to slow things down. Skips it over. Parsons wide open for 3. Rolls in and out. Carlson offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Great board there by Carlson. Sydney Parsons hesitated a little bit, and I think that threw her off.
Yeah, she wasn't. She hasn't had that much space in the first part of this quarter. That was a good example of the wingspan of Erica. She sort of just reeled that one in with those long arms.
Carlson rolls out the first one. That 3:49 to go in the first quarter. It's a 2-point lead here for Southwest. Second one is up, and that's good for Carlson. So 10-7 the lead now. Bit of pressure here from Southwest, but again, it's almost token pressure. So Rip working around the perimeter. Donders goes inside, wide open Langhorn. She misses the layup, though. Another jump ball. See where the arrow favors. It looks like it's favoring the Pirates. Checking back in for Southwest is Renee Tees, and for the first time tonight, Shandon Monique Osborne comes in. So Tees has it now. Tees, McMullen, Osborne, Parsons, and Carlson for Southwest. Parsons has it now, kicks it out. Osborne long 2 is short. Coming down with it. Don't have 13 on my.
Yes, Maddie Campbell, was it? 13.
Yep, sorry, Maddie Campbell. Donder's going to fire for 3. That's long. Going over the back for the rebound, though. It's stolen, her pass. That was Ashley Whitehouse. Parsons has it, runs right into the defender. Misses the shot, but she was fouled with the body. I thought if Langhorn went
close
down there, she would have picked up the charge.
I've seen worse go the other way. So, but that's that's a reward for being aggressive.
Yep, Parsons. Not only is she doing a great job, she's shooting about 40% from the field. She's an excellent free throw shooter. She shoots about 87% from the charity stripe. She hits them both. So it's a 5-point lead now with just under 3 to go in the first quarter. Campbell has it now. Inside for Donders. Donders double team, skips it out to Langhorn. Langhorn thinks about a three. She's fouled on her way to the basket. A foul's going to be called on Sydney Parsons with the swipe. It's only the Pirates' second team foul, though, so she's going to reset on the sideline. Campbell inbounds now for Donders. Donders looking to get off here. Whitehouse has it. She scoop shot underneath. Carlson is good. Great finish there by Ashley Whitehouse.
Yeah, there was wasn't much margin for error on that one.
McMullen has it on the deck. Throws up the left-handed floater. It's short. She gets her own offensive rebound. Out to Parsons for three. That's good. Sydney Parsons starting to heat up a little bit here. The lead now 6 for Southwest, 15-9. Pass inside is knocked away by Carlson. She kicks it ahead for Sydney Parsons. Parsons crosses over. 1-on-2, skips through as she's blocked, though.
That's a good block.
Great block there by Cameron Hughes.
Perfectly timed.
There's a great block there. Sydney Euro-stepped and split the defense and just got blocked. Osborne gets set to inbound. Looking inside, it's not there. She's got to go up high for Carlson. It's over Carlson's head. Can she save it? She does. McMullen has it now. Skips over to Parsons for three. That's short. McMullen has it swiped away by Donders, and Langhorn comes up with it for the rip. I like how Langhorn plays. She just goes hard the whole time, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And she goes on the block and picks up the foul on Osborne. So that's 3 team fouls now for Southwest. They're up 6, 15-9 with a minute 36 to go in the first quarter.
It's nice to see a girl with that size and build use it to advantage, particularly when she posts up.
Yeah, she got great position there on Osborne.
Yeah.
Sets the screen. Donders wraparound pass to Whitehouse.
Got called on the travel on the bunny hop.
Yeah, she got called on the travel. Looked like it was okay to me.
Yeah.
It was a great look, too, to Whitehouse.
Those wraparound passes are very effective.
Tease has it now on the wing for Southwest. Goes inside for Carlson. Carlson hook shot is short. And Hughes comes up with it. Hughes pushing ahead now. Looking to get to the rim. Goes right at the defense. Misses, and Carlson grabs the rebound. Good defense there by Emma Glenn. Now Parsons going to the left. Is going to kick it back out. Carlson now over to McMullen, who thinks about the three. Puts it on the deck. Skips it to Tease for three. That's short. Not a bad look there. Renee Tease can shoot that.
She missed Sydney towing in the line behind her on that play.
Langhorn tries to force her way to the basket. She's fouled. Looks like they're going to give that one now to Emma Glenn as well. That's going to be her second personal foul. That's going to send Kristen Langhorn to the line for 2 shots. First one's good for Langhorn. Second one is up, and that's good as well. Good shooting there by Langhorn. Cuts the lead to 4 with just about 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bit of pressure here. Southwest breaks it fairly easily. Parsons goes inside. Carlson wide open for the layup.
Yeah, good ball reversal. Just go around the outside of that press. Move the ball quicker than the defense can adjust, and then Carlson was left under the basket, unguarded.
Yeah, Tease gets her hands on a Donders pass. Now Parsons has it. Good defense there by Donders.
Travel, was it?
Yeah, they're going to call the travel as Parsons really trying to force her way. She's been super aggressive tonight trying to get to the rim, almost to a fault.
Yeah, Donders read that one pretty well, didn't she? Sort of cut it off and then went back onto her right and cut it off again.
Donders now going to set. Sunshine Coast going to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Langhorn gets it over to Whitehouse. Floater is up, no good. Carlson with the rebound. They're going to call a defensive foul there on Renee Tease, holding the rebounder. So that's the 5th team foul. That's going to be 2 shots there for Kristen Langhorn. Tease couldn't believe it. But you never foul when you play, do you, Pete?
No, I've never fouled. Always a bad call.
It's always a bad call. It's always the referee's fault, not yours.
Yeah.
So 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Langhorne missed the first. Hits the second, though.
5 seconds, see if they can get a shot away. The holding. What's he called there?
They called a foul there on Donders, holding on Sydney Parsons. So Donders, again, also couldn't believe it. So it's two. It's going to be 2 shots there for Sydney Parsons. Frances Donders is going to have to check out. That's her first personal. But Sydney Parsons is going to go to the line for 2 shots. The clock didn't even start.
No, it didn't. No one touched it.
Yeah.
Held on the inbounds pass.
Parsons hits the first. Second one is good as well. So it's a 19-12 lead. Let's see if Sunny Coast can get a shot off here. Bell Dawes has it, gets it over to Langhorne, who fires a rocket that's no good. And heading into the quarter-time break, Southwest has a 7-point lead, 19-12. We're going to take a break here. We'll come back with some stats for you. You're watching QBL TV, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media.
Hi, my name is Jade and I play basketball for Queensland.
Well, some of the great things about the Aussie Hoops program would be the younger kids, developing their skills at lower ages.
The thing I love about playing basketball would be working as a team. I also love the energy and the atmosphere basketball has.
Favourite training session of the week would be my club training. It's more involved than just individual sessions.
If a kid approached me about playing basketball for the first time, I would definitely tell them about how much fun it is. Basketball's a game for everyone and it's also an all year round sport.
It doesn't matter what shape or size you are, give basketball a go.
All right, welcome back to the Hibiscus Sports Complex. John Guarna here with Pete Pollock. And Pete, let's take a look at some of the first quarter stats.
Yes, as much as I like what Langhorne was doing, and getting to the post and using her size of her body, she's 1 from 9 from the field. But I think she'll catch on fire at some point and start putting more in. Yes.
Yeah, you see Sydney Parsons there leading the all scorers with 10 points. Parsons perfect 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. She's 1 of 2 from 3. She's only 1 of 5 though from the field. She has, like we said before the break, she's kind of forcing her way into the paint and forcing things at the moment.
Yep.
So overall, Southwest shot 24% in that first quarter. Sunshine Coast shot 18%. Glenn looking inside for Carlson's. Good pass, good catch. She just couldn't finish. Ball's tipped out of bounds, though, off of Andrea Beasley.
It's a perfectly weighted pass there.
Yeah, Carlson's, and she did just like her coaches with Talia, keep it high. She did not bring the ball down. She caught it and shot it almost in the same motion. Good defense there from the Sunny Coast. Madeline Campbell gets her hands on the out-of-bounds pass. Mullen inbounds to Manamaluga, who hands off for Parsons, who fires from 3. Bit strong there, and Langhorne comes down with it from the rip. Losing the ball out of bounds. There's Bell Dawes. Sunny Coast has Dawes, Langhorne, Cameron Hughes, Andrea Beasley, and Maddie Campbell on the court. Manamaluga is going to step back and fire for 2. That's good. That's a sweet step back jumper there from Manamaluga, shooting it with confidence too.
Yeah, she doesn't hesitate. She's got good faith in her skills.
Beasley loses it on the way up. Manamaluga comes up with it for the Pirates. Gets it over to Parsons. Parsons looking to turn the Jets on. Kicks it out. Glenn's going to fire a long three. That's off the back of the rim, no good. McMullen, though, comes down with another offensive rebound.
Yeah, that's that energy I was talking about. She's always on the move. There's a good drive. Yep.
Great job by Parsons, and she's fouled on her way to the hoop. It's going to count. They're going to give the foul to Cameron Hughes, so Parsons gets to the line for the N1 opportunity. Coach Hannon going to give Erica Carlson a breather, as well as Jameson McMullen. Checking in is Abby Marsh and Jerica Lacey. Parsons hits the free throw, so it's a double. The lead now doubled, 24-12 for the Pirates. Langhorn breaking the press. She's working the ball around the perimeter now. Dawes has it. Over to Campbell inside for Beasley. Beasley, layup attempt is good. It's a good offensive set there by the Rip with the ball reversal and a great steal there by Beasley. Maluga's floater is in and out. Langhorn and Marsh battling for it. It's a jump ball, and the Rip will have possession.
There's not much of Abby Marsh, but she's always in the right spot, and she's always contesting.
She has a very nice length.
Yes, she is 6 foot. She must be 6'3" or at least 6'2".
Yeah. Langhorn gets it over to Dawes. Now Whitehouse has it. Sorry, that was Estorff. Her shot is wild, but Langhorn comes up with the rebound. And Estorff is hurt. Look like she's just jammed her knee a little bit there. It looks like she's just going to try and run it off. Let's hope she's all right. It was a wild shot, but a good follow there for the Rip.
Yeah, defense sort of must have thought it went out of bounds. She sort of stopped playing there for a second, and they swooped in and got the basket.
Tees checks in from Maluga. She has it now, top of the key for Lacey.
Good
Lacey
pass.
goes inside. Glenn, baseline jump shot is strong. A bit of a fight for it. Glenn somehow comes up with it herself. Parsons over to Tees, thinks about a three, back out to Sydney. They get it to the corner again for Glenn. She's going to step into a long two. That's good. That was a nice jump shot there by Glenn.
Yeah, notice on that shot, the ball come to shot pocket was above her head on that mid-range, and then on the three, it sort of comes from the shoulder. So, but she's very effective. Like, she can knock them both down, and she's got great range too.
Beasley going strong to the basket. She's fouled. Good move, good strong move there by Beasley. Going to give that foul to Abby Marsh. They're going to call it a shooting foul, so Beasley's going to go to line for 2 shots. On the season, she's shooting 60% from the charity stripe. Checking out for the Rip is Maddie Campbell, and checking back in is Frances Donders. Beasley misses the first. (26-16) the lead here. About 7:20 to go in the first half. Beasley goes 1 of 2, so it's a 9-point lead for Southwest. It is a bit of a double team here from the Sunny Coast. Southwest breaks it though. Tees has it now. Just trying to force Southwest into a tough or a late shot clock possession. And just a bit over aggressive on the defense there is Belle Dawes for Sunny Coast.
Yeah, they got the right idea. It's just slow her up and make him hesitate, and then give away the foul. That's probably what she was looking for all along.
Langhorn steals it, goes to the rim, misses the layup in the front of the rim. Glenn has it. Coach Hannon, we just heard her call for a timeout. Glenn has it inside from Marsh. Kicks it back out. Glenn's elbow jumper is good. Great catch and shoot off a good look there by Marsh.
Yep, it's a kick-out pass. It's an easy way to shoot, and that's how most people practice shooting, and having someone kick the ball out to them. So
Donders yet to get off track here for the Rip. She gets it over to Langhorn. Langhorn spins to her left. Shot blocked by Lacey. Fight for the ball. Winds up with Sydney Parsons, and then Parsons going to get called. Someone's getting called for the foul. That's going to go on Belle Dawes. That's her second personal. There is a timeout, though, on the floor, so we'll take one as well. 6:24 to go in the first half. Southwest leading the Sunshine Coast Rip 28-17 You're watching QBL TV, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media. Welcome back to the Hibiscus Sports Complex. As I nearly choke on a red frog there. Probably not the best thing to shove in my mouth in the middle of a break. 6:24 to go in the first half. It's a 28-17 lead here for Southwest. Southwest doing a good job. Sunshine Coast is trying to make it uncomfortable for them, going with a bit of a full court press and trap, but Southwest just really breaking it quite easily and getting some easy buckets.
Yeah, the composure of Parsons sort of dealt with it fairly well. I think Sunshine Coast need to junk it up a little bit, give him different looks, and they went into a zone there before.
Donders wide open for three. That's no good. Lacey comes down with the rebound. That was a good look by Frances Donders. She's known as a shooter. We haven't seen that just here yet. Pass inside by Lacey is stolen, but Langhorne loses it. Then there's a bit of contact at half court. That foul's going to go, looks like it's going to go on Frances Donders. It's going to be her second personal. That foul was on Jericho Lacey.
Yeah, Donders can shoot. We've seen that before, but she hasn't had many good looks at this point.
It's a bit of a zone here from Southwest. Parsons nearly has it stolen. Good covers. Glenn skips it out to Tees. Long two for Renee Tees is good. Catch and shoot in rhythm. At the moment, Southwest killing the rip with their catch and shoot ability.
Yeah, it was good ball movement there. They swung the ball, made the skip pass. Wide open look.
Along the baseline.
Good drive.
As Dawes out to Paige Estorff. Misses, but coming up with the offensive rebound is Donders, and she puts it back in. Donders just trying to get off track here. She's doing a bit of everything just to try and get herself going.
Yeah, she's going to have to contribute. That was good ball movement on that last possession for the Rip. They had good ball movement, made the extra pass. It's funny how, when that happens, how often you come up with the offensive rebound. That's how Donders got the points.
Hey, you got to get that. When I was coaching with Dave Derwin, he always told me the ball reversal is one of the easiest ways to get an open look. Because one way or the other, you're shifting the defense, and then you attack that last point or the weak point.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy when you're older. It's when you're younger. It's hard to get that message across sometimes. There you
Jump
go.
shot by Whitehouse is absolutely swatted by Carlson. That's her third block of the game for Erica Carlson, certainly making her presence felt here for Southwest.
And that's what they learn at playing at this level.
Donders jump stop, layup attempt, no good. Somehow she gets the offensive rebound. No look pass. Jump shot is short there by Whitehouse. Tees goes inside for Carlson. Carlson triple teamed. Gets it out to Sydney Parsons. Parsons working on Estorff. Goes back inside. Carlson spins away from the double. Hook shot no good, but she's going to go to line for two shots.
Certainly attracts attention when she gets the ball inside there.
On the night, Erica Carlson 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Misses the first one there. Southwest shooting 10 of 13 from the charity stripe as a team. As Carlson goes 1 of 2. Donders over to Langhorne. Now Estorff has it, working on Lacey. Floats one up, no good. Beasley nearly gets the rebound, but Lacey comes down with it. Great defensive board there by Jerica.
She's a strong athlete. There's a good, ready to shoot.
Gets it back to Parsons, who'll fire away. That's no good. Ball's tipped. Coming up with it is Langhorne. Kristen Langhorne going 1-on-2, goes right to the basket. Layup is no good. Now Parsons streaking up the court. It's now it's 3-on-2. Parsons going to jump stop. That jumper's strong. She gets her own rebound. And then Estorff just a bit too aggressive there, trying to get a body on Sydney Parsons. Going to pick up the foul. It's the 5th team foul now for the Sunny Coast. And Parsons going to go to the line for 2 shots.
It's going to be her bread and butter through this game if they keep fouling like that. It was just a little bit undisciplined, right idea, but just stood up too much.
Parsons hits the first. Have a quick look at Sydney Parsons' stats. She's a perfect 7 of 7 from the charity stripe. Now make it 8 of 8. 33-19 the lead for Southwest. Checking in is Emma Glenn for Renee Tees. Glenn's the second leading scorer for Southwest on the night. She's got 9 points and 4 rebounds.
We've got a different sort of press here. Sort of dissipated pretty quickly.
There's some interesting matchups. I really thought we'd see Parsons matching up with Donders, as Donders fires for 3. That's a bit strong. Coming down with it is Jamison McMullen, who loses it. Campbell's pass, though, is stolen back by McMullen. Now Lacey gets it over to the captain, Sydney Parsons. Inside pass for Carlson, and she's going to get called for the offensive foul. As Kristen Langhorne anticipated the pass, stepped right into the spot.
Yeah, sorry, John, I gave away my coaching glasses there. So I sort of agreed with Hannon about allowing her to land, but referees called it the other way.
Coach Hannon definitely didn't like the call, and she received a warning from the referees. So bench warning there for Coach Fiona Hannon. As her team's up 14, 33-19, 3:02 to go in the first half. Southwest doing some good things, but it's very similar to the game last week. Felt like they were dominating, but they're just not really pulling away.
Yeah.
Kind of letting Sunny Coast just hang around a bit, and that's always dangerous. Estorff now works the ball around the perimeter to Maddie Campbell. Now Whitehouse puts it on the floor. Her shot no good. Carlson comes up with it, kicks it out to Parsons. There's a 3-on-1. Sydney's going to jumper. That's no good, and Estorff comes up with it. Sunny Coast on the run.
I would have liked to seen the kick ahead on that one.
McMullen with the steal.
That's a better.
Now Lacey Euro steps around the defense, but it's blocked there by Estorff.
A mismatch here on the post.
Great pass there by Parsons to Carlson, but it's just a bit too strong. I think Erica thought she hit the bucket there. Great look there, just a bit too strong by Carlson. Bit rusty, she hasn't had a game for a little while, still kind of nursing a bit of an injury, so can't necessarily blame her for it. Langhorne drives the baseline. Her layup attempt is too strong. Great offensive rebound there, though, by Madeline Campbell. Whitehouse on the deck, over to Langhorne, who's going to fire for 3. That's good. The lead now cut to 13, 35-22.
She's been doing all the right things. The ball just hasn't been going in the basket for her.
Lacey, floater up.
Good drive, good
bit
help.
Too strong. She gets her own rebound, though. Gets a bit of contact, goes right through it. Count the bucket and the foul for Jerica Lacey. Great job there by Lacey. Really tenacious player, isn't she?
Yes, yeah. I thought the defense had pretty good position there. Went straight at her chest. She must have got her on the arm on the way down.
There's a timeout taken there by the Sunshine Coast coach, Michael Van Dongen, so we'll take one as well. With 1:30 to go in the first half, it's a 13-point lead here for Southwest, 35-22. You're watching QBL TV, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media. Welcome back to the Hibiscus Sports Complex. As Nothing But Net Media presents for you this week, the University of Sunshine Coast versus the Southwest Metro Pirates. I'm John Guarna. I'm joined by Pete Pollock. And Pete, the Pirates are up 13. They're doing a lot of things really well, but just haven't been able to really put the gas fully down, on the pedal fully down on the gas.
No, they're yeah, you can't complain at 22 points for half of basketball. It's only a minute 30 to go.
Lacey misses the N1.
They've just missed some scoring opportunities, I guess, to build that lead a little bit bigger.
Donders with a bit of a mismatch on Marsh. Marsh looking for a bit of help. Donders hands it off, though, for Madeline Campbell. Campbell back out now. Donders wide open, fakes it. Her pass, though, goes to no one. As Estorff cut to the basket, Donders threw it where she thought Estorff was going to be.
I think Donders probably needs to take it at the rim a little bit more.
Lacey's going to hand off for Sydney Parsons. Parsons gets it now out to Emma Glenn. Deep three off the front of the rim, no good. Marsh comes down with it, gets it out to Parsons. Parsons going to fire for three this time. That's good as well. Sydney Parsons, once she finds that three-point stroke, man, the game just opens up for her.
It is. It's an easy game when you can put your shot in, I tell you.
38-22 the lead now for the Pirates. Donders step back, goes to her left, kicks it out. Langhorn. Langhorn steps into a long two. That's good.
Okay, she's starting to warm up now. That's two in a row from the perimeter.
Yeah, it is about a half a second differential between the game and the shot clock here. Southwest should be able to hold for the final shot. You got to expect it's going to be some kind of screen for Parsons. There's a bit of a horn set. Parsons gets it out. McMullen's going to fire for three, and that's good. McMullen was ready for it. She stepped right into the three, and the clock's going to expire. A huge bucket there by Jamison McMullen, increasing the Pirates' lead to 17, 41-24. Good look there, and a good recognition by Sydney Parsons, seeing the double coming, kicks it open to the wide-open shooter.
Yeah, Jamison can shoot that shot, and that's recognition of a good point guard, knowing who's on the floor and who can do what. You saw that bucket with the mismatch earlier on there where Sydney, just floated it up there to Erica. I think was that the one she missed?
Yeah.
She was at point blank and it sort of bubbled out and she ran back like it had already gone in. But that's decision making that adds up to on the scoreboard. Just two good decisions, two great plays. One worked, one didn't.
Yeah, I really enjoy watching Sydney Parsons play, and she's going at it again tonight. She's got 18 points already in the first half, so she's halfway there to her season average of 36. And she started to heat up there. It's a shame that the half ended when it ended, but it is halftime here, so we're going to take a break. We'll come back with some halftime statistics just before the start of the second half. Don't forget, also after the women's game, we will have the men's game presented to you. It's going to be another good matchup with the Pirates and the Sunshine Coast Rip. But it's halftime. We're going to take a break on Basketball Queensland QBL TV, presented by Nothing But Net Media.
Why not become a coach? Basketball coaching can be a fun and rewarding pastime. It's vital for the success of the game. You can become a head coach or assistant coach. You can coach at club level, representative level, or higher. Opportunities exist for those looking to move into a career in coaching with a clear, defined pathway. Throughout the year, Basketball Queensland conducts coaching courses, clinics, forums, and other educational activities to continually improve the standard of coaching across Queensland and encourage more people to become basketball coaches. Contact Basketball Queensland today or visit www.basketballqld.net.au.
All right, welcome back to the Hibiscus Sports Complex. It's halftime here between the Southwest Metro Pirates and the University of Sunshine Coast Rip. Southwest up 17, 41-24. Taking a quick look at the halftime stats for the Pirates. Leading the way once again, Sydney Parsons, the QBL's leading scorer, heading into this game, averaging 36 points. She's halfway there at halftime. She's got 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. She's shooting only 30% from the field, though, Pete, and 2 of 4 from 3. But she's gotten to the line 8 times, so she's doing a bit of damage behind the arc and at the charity stripe.
Yeah, a lot of those early shots were setting up, attacking the rim, getting bumped or getting herself into trouble and having to throw up stuff. But the reward has been, how many foul shots has she got?
8.
8 from 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for Southwest also, second leading scorer, Jameson McMullen. Also got Emma Glenn with 6. Carlson has 4 points, 4 rebounds. I got her with 3 blocks. Southwest shooting 31% from the field, 33 from 3, 76 from the charity stripe. For the Sunshine Coast Rip, we've got Kristen Langhorn leading the way for the Rip. Yeah, she's nearly got the double-double, 13 points and 9 rebounds, but she's shooting only 25% from the field. She's hit 1 of 3 from 3, so she's doing a good job. A lot of those rebounds that were coming off of her own misses, she's been relentless on the glass.
Yeah, I like her game. Like you said, she posts up strong and she can shoot that outside shot. Yeah, she's one of the better players, I think. You just had the sense that she was going to, some of those points were going to roll her way. And towards the end of that half, that happened for her. She hit that 3 and then the long 2 before. So.
Yeah, Sunny Coast struggled from the field, shot 21% from the field, only 1 of 7 from 3. They did get to the free throw line 7 times. They're 5 of 7. They've got 9 turnovers in that first half. Southwest only had 7. So the second half is underway here with Parsons. Southwest going left to right, just in front of us. Carlson's shot is blocked by Beasley. Gets her own rebound, then she's fouled there from behind by Paige Estorff.
Yeah, used her body well there just to create a bit of separation, and then who was that? Who got Estorff? Was it got called for the reach?
And that was a good block shot there by Andrea Beasley. She did just like you said, Erica does. Just stood up with her long arms and didn't even leave her feet.
There's a lot of big players. I think the quality of the girls across the board sort of risen a bit in the league.
It's going to be another great competition this season. Donders puts it on the deck, tries to get it over to Beasley. Beasley catches the shot, kicks it out now. Langhorn's going to fire for 3. That's good. Kristen Langhorn hits her second 3-pointer of the night. Then Donders gets her hands on a pass to knock the ball out of bounds. So you can see they're going to double team Sydney Parsons face guarding her. So McMullen hits Glenn. Glenn picks up her dribble and hands off for McMullen. McMullen out to Tees now. Tees inside for Carlson, who's triple teamed. Out to Parsons. That's not who you want to leave open. She makes you pay for it. Good look there by Carlson.
Yeah, you can see that connection starting to happen now.
Estorff gets it now inside to Beasley, going baseline, and she's fouled.
Get a hand check there, I think. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's going to be on Carlson, the hand check. Good call, Pete. That's Erica Carlson's second personal foul. It's going to send Andrea Beasley to the line for 2 shots. So far tonight, Beasley's been to the line twice. She's 1 of 2. Now 1 of 3. So she splits them again, and the lead is now 18 for Southwest. Parsons kicks it ahead for Glenn. Glenn picks up her dribble, kicks it over to McMullen. McMullen hands off for Sydney Parsons, going to fire from 3. That's good. Back-to-back threes from Sydney Parsons. The lead now 21 for Southwest. Donders looking inside for Beasley. Good front there by Carlson. Estorff puts it on the deck, kicks it over to Beasley. Beasley, layup attempt, no good. There's a bit of contact. The referees let that one go. And Parsons has it now for Southwest. Great entry for Carlson, who misses the layup, gets her own offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. Carlson really just imposing her will now at the moment in the paint.
Yeah, they're going to early in this third quarter. That's 3 times in a row now they've gone inside, and they've got scores off each one of them.
Donders wiggles her way free and gets on the board with her layup attempt there. That's her first bucket of the night for Frances Donders. Glenn corner 3, that's short. Good rebound there by Kristen Langhorn. She just wants to go all the time, doesn't she?
Yeah,
She's always got her head up looking to get to the basket.
Yeah, she's got a good motor.
Donders looking for Beasley off the screen. Goes right at Carlson. Layup attempt, no good. Fighting for the rebound, though, Jess Elliott gets it out to Frances Donders. Beasley gets it again. They show a double. She spins right into it. Her shot's blocked there by Carlson. Tease, though, loses it over to Langhorn. Back out to Donders. Donders wide open for 3. It's up and good. Finally, says Frances Donders, as she now has 5 points in the second half. Cuts the lead to 18. McMullen tries to force it into Carlson. It's not there. Now it is. Carlson with great position. She spins out, kicks it out to Glenn. Now back to Carlson. The double team doesn't come. Left-handed shot is no good there for Carlson, though. Langhorn skips ahead to Donders. Now up ahead to Estorff. Layup attempt is good. It's poor transition defense there from the Pirates, and the Rip make them pay.
Yeah, there was 2 easy baskets there.
McMullen goes left, hits Carlson. Power dribble, layup attempt, no good, but she's fouled there by Andrea Beasley.
Yeah, good probe into the paint there by Jamison McMullen. I love the way they've gone to Carlson almost exclusively through this third quarter. They've obviously talked about that in the change rooms.
And it's interesting too, because Andrea Beasley is really the only size that the Rip have. Get her into foul trouble, which she is at the moment. I think she's got 4 personal fouls. So thank you, bench. So Beasley's going to be on the bench for quite a while.
Yes, and you look at the lineup out there now for the Rip. Carlson has got no one that even comes up to her shoulder.
Can't hit her free throws, though. Offensive rebound somehow winds up with Parsons. And Langhorn comes up with it. She sees open court. Kicks it over to Campbell. Campbell nearly loses it. She does, though. She couldn't handle the pass and shuffled the feet. Abby Marsh going to check back in for Erica Carlson.
This might actually work a little in Rip's favor.
It's a 16-point lead for Southwest, 51-35. Maybe Coach Hannon just wants to get Carlson a bit of rest. Parsons goes left, throws it up with the right hand, no good. Good board there by Estorff. She kicks ahead now for Elliott. Elliott hands off for Campbell, is going to fire from deep. That's no good. Good offensive rebound, though, by Jess Elliott.
Lucky didn't get the foul on the shot then.
Donders' layup attempt is good. She drives baseline, and the lead is now 14, 51-37, and Coach Hannon going to take a timeout. Pete, what's Coach Hannon going to get into the girls now?
Yeah,
not happy with the defense.
Defense, yeah, they're just giving up, leaking easy baskets. So you've got to stop that. Good use of the timeout. I was just looking at that matchup with, what is it, Langhorn being the only big on the floor. That may sort of work in their favour a little bit, because she's big and mobile. She's stronger than Marsh, and she's more mobile than Erica. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out through, this next 5 minutes with Beasley out of the lineup.
Southwest is up by 14. I'm trying to get the out-of-town scoreboard to see what else is going on in the QBL. A couple games tonight. We've got, trying to do it on my phone. My fat fingers get in the way all the time. Have a look here. Last I saw, I think Logan was leading Ipswich. trying to get there now, yep. So it's a close game down in Logan. 78-77, the Thunder lead the Ipswich Force. Maluga has it, though, here for Southwest. Looking inside, it's not there. Goes back out to McMullen, hands off for Lacey. Nice set out of the timeout. Lacey, though, can't finish, and Donders comes down with the rebound. It's a good shuffle set there.
Yeah, it was. Good hand up, open up the lane.
Campbell's baseline jump shot is good. Sunny Coast are finding the bucket now. It's now a 12-point lead here for Southwest. Doing a good job defensively also, the Rip here. McMullen out to Parsons. Parsons gets inside the paint, kicks it out. Maluga puts it on the deck, goes left. Jump stop layup attempt is no good. Abby Marsh with the offensive rebound. She can't put it back up and in. And then there's a foul. Looks like that one's going to go on to Leisha Maluga. Estorff now seems to kind of be bringing the ball up as opposed to Donders. Trying to play Donders a bit off the ball here. Langhorn puts it up with her left hand, no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it back up and in. The lead now cut to 10. The Rip really making an effort to get back into this game. They're right in it now. McMullen top of the key for Lacey. Lacey goes around Campbell, left-handed layup, no good. And Langhorn comes up with it. It's stolen from behind, though, by Jerica Lacey. Now Parsons has it going right. Kicks it out for McMullen. Going to give that foul there to Paige Estorff. Really tight battle down in Logan, Pete. 80-77, the Logan Thunder over the Ipswich Force with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, really?
So a Logan win would help the Pirates as they're in the same pool as Ipswich. Pass is stolen there. Good read there by Maddie Campbell. Campbell hands off for Estorff. Cross-court pass to Elliott, who blows the layup. Maluga comes up with it. Kicks ahead now to Parsons. Parsons spins away from the double. Hits Erica Carlson. Back out to Sydney Parsons. Long two.
No good.
No good. And Jess Elliott comes up with it. Elliott pushing the ball is going to slow things down. I like that from Elliott there. Donders wide open for three, then brings it back out. Estorff's going to fire from deep. That's no good. Langhorn battling with McMullen, and the ball goes out of bounds off Jamison McMullen. So Sunny Coast has an opportunity to cut the lead to single digits.
Yep.
Baseline out of bounds. Campbell inside for Estorff. Shot blocked by Carlson. Winds up with Parsons now. Parsons spinning away from the pressure. Gets it over to Lacey. Inside pass nearly stolen by Carlson. They're going to hit Langhorn, though, with the personal foul.
Oh, that was lucky. This is a matchup. She's on 3, so if she gets into foul trouble, then they're in big trouble. But that matchup is working fairly well for them, for the Rip, I should say.
Yeah, they're really dumping down low once Carlson gets position. Tease, corner three is up, off the front of the rim, no good. Jerica Lacey, though, tracks down the rebound. Jamison McMullen going left, hits Lacey on the baseline, jump shot, no good. McMullen saves it, but Donders comes up with it for the Rip. 51-41 the lead here for the Pirates. Langhorn spins left, puts the ball on the deck, goes inside for Estorff. So Langhorn was fouled before the pass.
7, yep. Holding.
Yeah, foul called on Renee Tees. That's going to be her second personal. Donders gets it on the left wing. Going to step back, fire from deep. That's good. It's a 2-pointer there by Frances Donders, and the lead now cut to 8. Wasn't too long ago, the lead was 21, Pete. Great pass to Carlson. Layup attempt is good. Great look there by Renee Tees.
Needed some weak side help there.
Elliott throws up a deep floater. That was before, beyond the free throw line.
Tech foul.
So Coach Michael Van Dongen just got hit with a tee. Referee say it was for language. He doesn't understand what the call was, but the technical foul assessed to Coach Van Dongen. So you got to think Sydney Parsons is going to go on to shoot these free throws.
V-Dog's a bit complexed up there. He not sure.
Absolutely baffled. We heard the referee come over and say it was for language. Sydney Parsons misses the free throw. It's interesting, though, because they gave the Pirates the warning earlier in the first half. No warning here for Sunny Coast and an immediate tech. They said for language. They must have used some pretty bad language to pick up the tee.
Yeah, unless we missed a warning there at some point.
Carlson double team. She goes baseline around it. Reverse layup is good by Erica Carlson.
It was a nice move for a big girl.
Lead back up now to 12, 55-43. Langhorn floats one up. It's good, and she's fouled. Good aggressive play there by Kristen Langhorn. She's going to go to line for a three-point play opportunity.
It's a third foul on tees. She gave up the middle there. I don't think coach would be too happy about that defensive play.
Well, Langhorn's shown, though, that she can go right or left, so you kind of have to pick your poison. And she's been able to finish with both hands as well.
Yeah. It's just you let them go middle. There's so many more options, you know.
Foul called on Paige Estorff. That's going to be the 5th team foul for the Sunshine Coast Rip. I believe that call was on Jerica Lacey, so Lacey's going to go to line for 2 shots.
There's 4 fouls there, too.
4 fouls for Paige Estorff, so she's got to come out. Checking in for Estorff is Cameron Hughes. T's going to get a breather as well. Checking in is Shandon Monique Osborne. Lacey misses the first. Second one is a bit strong as well. Langhorn comes up with it for the Rip. Corner 3 for Madeline Campbell is a bit too strong. Coming up with it, Jerica Lacey. She has it stripped away and nearly stolen, but Jamison McMullen comes up with it. McMullen with the left hand gets it out to Osborne. Pull-up jump shot is strong. Coming down with it is Hughes for the Sunshine Coast Rip.
A bit like a tennis match at the moment. There's going up and down, not a lot of scoring going on.
It's an interesting matchup as Campbell has Carlson guarding her. Donders goes inside. Great pass and catch by Langhorn for the finish. 7-point lead for Southwest. Lacey has it now. Skips it over for Jamison. Jamison goes between the legs, left hand, over to Lacey. Lacey tries to Euro step through. Layup attempt no good. She can't get the offensive rebound. Winds up with Carlson. Her layup attempt is good, though. Erica Carlson just using her height to go right through the defense.
When you can swing the ball over the top of your head, it sort of, it's going to take it over the top of everyone else's head.
Campbell's layup attempt no good. Carlson comes down with the D-board. Sydney Parsons is going to look to settle things down here for Southwest. They're going to try and work the clock. There's about 6 seconds difference between the shot and the game clock. Donders guarding Parsons tight. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Parsons trying to get this to the screen. It's not there. Osborne's going to fire a 3 off the side of the backboard. It's no good. She's got to get the shot off. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Couple extra seconds, I think, going to go on the game clock there. Referee checks in. No, thought he was coming over to add some time to the clock. But there's 5.4 seconds to go on the game clock. Campbell inbounds to Donders. Donders catches, got a fire from deep. It was a decent look off the front of the rim. McMullen gets it. Parsons thought about throwing one up. She didn't have the opportunity. And heading into the fourth quarter, it's a 9-point lead here for Southwest. 57-48. some good things and some bad things in that quarter for both teams. But Sunny Coast is in this game still heading into the fourth, Pete.
Yeah, they lost their way. Offensively, they went at Carlson. They got their Beasley into foul trouble, got her off the court. But yeah, again, Langhorne she has the size and ability to outmuscle Abby and can match it or at least make a contest with Carlson. But it's the defensive end where they just went, they just weren't on task. They gave up layup, and that 21-point lead got back to 10, and now we're into single figures going into the last quarter. So unless they can get control of what they're doing at both ends, it could be anyone's game. Those foul won't come into play so much going into the last quarter.
Yeah, we thought Sydney Parsons was going to get going, but Sunny Coast did a good job getting the ball out of her hands and not letting her get it back. She's still the top scorer of the game. She's got 24 points. She's 6 of 18 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, but only 2 of 12 from 2. And then if you look at the Sunny Coast, leading scorer is Kristen Langhorne. She's got the double-double, 23 points and 15 rebounds. She's 5 of 6 from the free throw line. As a team, Sunny Coast shooting 30%, 31 from 2, 25 from 3. They've kind of tightened things up a little bit in the turnover department. They've got 12 as a team. Southwest has 9. Southwest shooting 30% as a team from the field, 27% from 2, 37% from 3. And you look at Erica Carlson in her first game back. She's got 14 points, 9 rebounds. She's got 5 blocks already. So it's making her presence known on the defensive end as we predicted.
Yeah.
What do you think? What are the adjustments Southwest has to do, though? I think one of the keys, though, is either getting the ball back inside to Carlson or trying to get Sydney Parsons going again.
Yeah, I think the offense it should look after itself. They've got enough players out there. Just make good decisions. It's the defensive end. They just can't give up. That's a good. Nope.
Good look. Carlson can't finish. She's fouled when she grabs the offensive rebound, though. And that was a great pass there by McMullen. Foul's going to be called on Kristen Langhorne. It's going to be her 4th personal foul as well. So Sunny Coast in a bit of foul trouble.
Yeah, this will make it interesting now. That's going to make it harder for them.
McMullen's got to get it in. She gets it out to Glenn. Now Lacey has it. We're looking to go to work on Langhorne. Layup attempt no good. Carlson just goes right over Hughes for the rebound and put back. Carlson now definitely in the double-doubles. That was her 10th rebound. Donders working on Parsons, goes left. Parsons gets her hands on it. Donders recovers, misses the layup though. Good offensive rebound there by Hughes. Out to Campbell, jump shot no good. Jamison McMullen comes down with it, kicks ahead now to Lacey. Lacey goes to the middle of the floor, goes right to the rim. Layup attempt is good. Lacey goes right through the contact. She's tough, isn't she, Pete?
Yeah, she's got a strong core strength by the looks,
Parsons steals another one. Lacey has it. She fakes the pass. The left-handed layup this time is good for Lacey.
Yeah, it's going to build her confidence, getting 2 finishes in a row.
Yeah, Coach Hannon would be happy about the defense, the offense as well.
Yeah. She struggled I think she's struggled from the field, Jerica, up to that point.
Lacey picks up the foul as Langhorne drove baseline. Can't really see. They haven't credited Parsons with any steals, but I've seen her get at least 3 or 4 deflections. Campbell picks up her dribble, hits Donders. Donders jab steps, goes right at Carlson. Layup attempt is good. She kind of flipped it up there after the contact and got it to fall.
Yep.
Carlson gets fouled by Hughes with the body. Langhorne at about half court, just can't believe the foul call. That foul call was on Hughes. It was a good foul. It was definitely a foul. Carlson got it in great position, and Hughes got it with the body. Parsons splits the D, kicks it out for Glenn. Glenn puts it on the deck. Floater is no good. Gets her own rebound, though. Dumps it inside for Lacey. Layup attempt off the back of the rim and then falls for Lacey.
It's 3 in a row for Jerica.
6 points in a row now for Lacey. Donders has it for Sunny Coast. Pass nearly stolen. Campbell recovers, throws one up. That's banked in and good. 65-52, the Pirates lead now. McMullen, she could dribble left or right, throws one up with the right hand. That's no good. Good rebound there by Madeline Campbell. Up ahead for Donders, tries to hit Hughes, but it's stolen there by Sydney Parsons. Parsons going left at Langhorn, flips it up and in.
Found the contact and created the space with the left hand, was great.
Langhorn, though, beats everyone down the court to lay it up and in.
So they got to stop leaking these easy baskets.
13-point the lead for Southwest. Parsons throws one up. That's no good. She was looking for the foul. Donders has it now. Skip pass up ahead for Hughes. Layup attempt is good.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible transition. They had 3 players back there and 1 on offense.
And McMullen fouled there by Campbell. Southwest needs to get a few breathers. Erica Carlson going to check out. Abby Marsh going to check back in. Checking in for the Rip, Andrea Beasley and Jess Elliott. And checking out was Ashley Whitehouse and Madeline Campbell. McMullen inbounds for Lacey. Lacey hands it off. Double screen for Parsons. She's double teamed now. Goes right to the rim. Left-handed layup is good. That's a good recognition off the double screen.
Yeah, they were well executed, that handoff and then the screen that followed set up that driving lane.
Donders fakes the shot, picks up her dribble. No look pass inside for Langhorn. Stripped by Lacey. Good hands there by Lacey. McMullen hits Lacey. She goes to the baseline, nearly gets it to fall. Hung on the rim there for a second, and Beasley come down with it. Now Elliott ahead to Hughes. They work the ball around the perimeter. Beasley has it now on the wing. Hits Langhorn. A lot of contact there. Donders inside. Hook shot is no good. Glenn comes up with it, gets it over to Parsons. Parsons off and running. She's got her eyes up, looking for someone or some lane. McMullen's long two is good. Great catch and shoot there by Jamison McMullen.
It's like the Ripper running a flex here, flex cut. So sort of stand still at the moment, trying to get them through their offense.
Bit of a foul there. Let's see who they give that one to.
Abby, I think.
Yep, foul's going to go on Abigail Marsh. As Beasley was trying to cut through the paint, Marsh got her with the body. 5:26 to go in the game. Southwest up 15. Sunny Coast is still kind of just hanging around in there, though. Beasley's baseline jump shot is long. Parsons saves it, but it goes out of bounds anyway. So it's a tough break there. A good break, though, for the Sunny Coast Rip. Renee T is going to check back in for Southwest. She's got 4 personals. Emma Glenn going to get a breather.
Pretty critical part of the game here for the Rip. If they can just hang in there, maybe scratch back a few possessions and points here, that 3 would be good. It is.
They're going to call it a long two there by Frances Donders.
But if this game stays close, they get tight.
Marcer's baseline jump shot no good. Beasley comes down with it. They're going to get teased for the foul. I'm sure she was on 4. No, she was on 3, so that's going to be her 4th personal now for tees. Thought Coach Hannon might go to the bench, but with 5 minutes to go in the game, she's going to let Tees play with 4. Tees working on Hughes. Cameron Hughes gets it over now to Donders. Quick whip pass inside. Layup is blown, though, by Elliott. Now Parsons has it. Skips it over to McMullen in the corner. She's going to bring things back out. Pass, Donder's got her hands on it. A lot of contact. Parsons saves it over to McMullen. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Cameron Hughes with the steal. Now Elliott over to Donders. Donders goes inside for Beasley. She just can't handle the pass, though. I would have liked to see Donders fire away from three there. She had a pretty good look.
Yeah, you can see the form there, and she just hasn't had the space required, I think, what she needs.
McMullen is a great ball handler. She goes left and right with comfort and ease. Parsons goes to her right. Layup attempt is good, and she's fouled. Let's see who they give this foul to. Foul's going to go on Jessica Elliott, so Sydney Parsons is going to go to the line for a three-point play opportunity. Parsons now with 30 points. That free throw is going to give her 31.
Still 4 to go. Ripper and team fouls too, so.
Rip have 4 team fouls. Southwest with 3. 4:15 left in the game. It's a 16-point lead here for Southwest. Beasley going at Carlson, spins left, but she traveled. Carlson almost baited her into that one where she took a step in to contest, but then took a step back. Good double team, bit of contact there. They're going to give that foul to number 3, Paige Estorff, and that's going to be her 5th personal. So she just checked in with 4, and now she's going to check out for the evening.
Yep. It's not where you want to be 4 minutes to go when you're in team fouls and down.
That's the 5th team foul there for Sunny Coast. Lacey misses the free throw. Jerica Lacey struggling from the charity stripe tonight. She's 0 of 4. See if she can get this second one to go, and she does. Gave us the look of finally. So it's a 17-point lead here for Southwest with 4 minutes to go. Donders picks up her dribble, hits Beasley. Beasley fakes the handoff, goes right at the defense, throws it up, no good. Carlson comes down with it for Southwest.
Expect her to attack the basket here.
McMullen keeping the dribble alive, gets it out to Tees. Tees puts it on the deck. Floater is up, no good. Elliott comes down with it for Rip. Up ahead now to Dawes. Dawes going to slow things down, get it over to Donders. Donders wants to go inside to Langhorne. She goes away from Langhorne, though. Beasley has it now, top of the key for Langhorne. Elliott's going to fire a deep 2. That's good. Jessica Elliott. It's Elliott's first points of the night. Lacey puts it on the deck, goes right at the defense and gets it to roll in. Lacey into double figures as well. She's got 11 for the night.
Most of those will come in this quarter too, I think.
I think so. You're right, Pete. Dawes jump shot no good. So Parsons has it now. Parsons probing the defense. Euro step through. She's blocked by Beasley. Gets the ball back. Carlson has it at the free throw line. Her jump shot's good. Good ball movement there into the Carlson jump shot. Going to slow things down now. It's a 19-point lead here for Southwest with 2:20 to go. Pete, what do you think? Sunny Coast still have an opportunity to get back into this?
It's going to really struggle from here. You know, team fouls against them. The big girls just fouled out as well.
Yeah,
that's her 5th.
That foul is going to be on Andrea Beasley. That's going to be her 5th personal as well, so she's fouled out as well. So Andrea Beasley going to check out. Her night's done. Checking in is Madeline Campbell. So fouls definitely didn't help Sunny Coast here tonight. As 2 of their top 3 scorers fouled out.
They actually looked better when she was out. through that period when she was on sitting with in foul trouble. That's when they became a little more mobile and they had to run a layups.
Lacey goes 1 of 2, but I definitely agree with you there, Pete. They kind of junked it up a little bit. They threw a few different looks on defense. Campbell's shot blocked by Renee Tees. Good recovery there by Tees. That's her second block of the night. Checking in for the Pirates, Shandon Monique Osborne and Jerica Lacey going to finish it up for the night as well. Great fourth quarter here by Lacey. Elliott's going to get fouled. See who they give this one to. That one's going to go on Manamaluga. So
Miss Teed wasn't quite in stance. Got caught on the drive.
Fourth team foul for the Pirates, so one more and Rip will be in the bonus. Donders has it on the wing. Skips it over to Dawes. Dawes now top of the key. Langhorn pump fake floater is up and good. Kristen Langhorn putting on a show tonight. She just didn't get the support though, Pete.
No, not enough from the others, I guess. It's just that, lack of experience, lack of depth. But that'll come. That's why they're in the QBL.
Parsons floater, no good. Carlson offensive rebound, put back with the left hand is good. 82-62, 20-point lead here for Southwest. About a minute and a half left in this game. And I think we can safely say that Southwest has this one in the bag. Donder's going to fire for 3. That's good. Why haven't we seen this before? We said before the game that Donders, was a shooter.
Yeah.
It was only her 6th attempt, and we've seen her pass up some really good opportunities.
Yeah, sometimes if you come from a different league and you have a different role on the team. I know when we were scouting her, she had a lot of open looks off kickouts and plays where if she's open, she can shoot it. This team here, she needs to be more like Sid in being aggressive and taking those shots. And I'm sure she'll figure it out.
Great work there by Langhorn again, using the body, spinning left, finishing with the right hand. And I think Donders is one to watch because I think if you can get her going. Yeah. And Langhorn, Rip have something there as Tees flips it up and in.
Yeah, they've got a big girl in the middle. She can change and alter shots. I really like Langhorn's game. She's tough.
And then you got
Francis a little more assertive, and then it's just having that experience at that level. Good job, played off 2 feet. The kick out.
Yeah, Manamaluga has it now for Southwest. They work it around the perimeter to McMullen, back to Manamaluga. Floater is no good. Good board there by Langhorn. I'm sure she's got to be close to 20 and 20 tonight. We'll have a look at her stats. This is the layup attempt by Langhorn, no good. Carlson comes up with it. Manamaluga goes behind the back, loses it, but the game clock finishes. And the Southwest Metro Pirates have won their second game in a row by 19 points tonight, 86-67. Sunshine Coast Rip, I was impressed with them tonight because they got down by 20. They fought back to get down, to cut it to single digits, but they just couldn't get over the hump tonight, Pete.
Yeah, a little bit of composure, I guess, in offense. They look like a young team too. I haven't seen a lot of these girls, obviously, because they're new to the league, but that's just about being that little bit lower on the closeout, a little bit quicker on that lateral step defensively, missing box outs where at the next level those things add up to points. But they came back. Pirates went to sleep there for a little while, and they made a game of it in the third, but come fourth quarter, that couple of fouls, and it sort of slipped away pretty quickly.
Yeah, final score 86-67. Pirates with the win. Take a quick look at the stats for the Pirates. Leading the way is the captain, Sydney Parsons. 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists on 9 of 24 shooting. She was 5 of 18 from 2, but 4 of 6 from 3. She was also 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Erica Carlson, in her return to the QBL, finished with the double-double, 22 points, 16 rebounds, She also had 5 blocks and 2 assists. She was 9 of 18 from the field, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. And would be remiss to not mention Jerica Lacey. Also had another great game, 12 points and 7 rebounds on 5 of 13 shooting, 2 of 7 from the charity stripe. For the game, the Pirates shot 36%, 35 from 2, 37 from 3, and 62% from the free throw line. Taking a look at the Sunny Coast Rip, leading the way was Kristen Langhorn. She nearly had the 20 and 20. She finished with 29 points and 17 rebounds, shot 11 of 25 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. No one, and in double figures for the Rip as well was Frances Donders with 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. She was 8 of 16 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Other than that, no one else in double figures for the Rip. A couple guys with 4 for the game. They shot 33% from from the field, 34% from 2, 30% from 3, and 70% from the free throw line. So good game for both teams, a good win for Southwest. That's 2 games in a row now. We're going to wrap things up. We're going to have some food, and then we're going to come back with some men's action. Thanks, everyone, for checking in. I got to thank Pete Pollock for joining me in the booth. Got to thank Regan Baker on the production, and also Chris Sieber on the camera for us. So Pirates win by 16. Thanks to everyone for tuning in, and don't forget to check us out on the men's game. You've been watching QBL TV presented by Nothing But Net Media.